Lois sprints through the forest, hearing the sounds of her husband fighting Doombreaker echoing behind her as she reaches a field with Gliana's crashed ship in it. Lois jumps into the ship and begins looking for a way to help Clark, who told her of weapons being on board. She pulls apart the systems and a message from Gliana appears, addressing Lois like she is Superman. The recording knows that they are looking for John and how they can find him and what it will take to get him back from her. Superman meanwhile battles through the woods with Doombreaker, telling the mutated man that he has to find his son. Doombreaker doesn't care, smashing Superman away. Clark sees the villain has the bone shard from Doomsday, realizing that his son had the shard all this time, and this is how Doombreaker found them, since the bone's genetic residue created him, and it called to him. Superman tackles the villain through the barn, demanding he know what he has done with his son. Doombreaker manages to say that he didn't take him, blasting Superman with his heat vision, reminding the hero that unlike Doomsday, Doombreaker has a few extra powers. Lois arrives just in time, blasting Doombreaker with a stasis beam and telling her husband they have bigger problems, since the ship was flown by an alien girl who has taken John and is using him to get to Superman. Clark picks up Lois and returns to the ship, watching the message from Gliana, which reveals that she is the sole regent of Plun, and if they want their son back, Superman has to come with her back to her home planet and deal with some unhappy citizens who are threatening revolution. Lois thinks that she obviously needs an adult to set her straight, and Clark thinks that this girl is leaving out some key information, and for all they know, she could be the one leading this revolution, and they don't know if she actually took John or tricked him into joining her. Lois knows that their son is a very trusting kid, asking Clark to bring her son home to her. On the planet Plun, John tells Gliana that she didn't have to kidnap him and haul him all the way to her royal palace just to still have him frozen in a killer mech stasis beam. He tells the princess that he just wants to help her get her throne back, but Gliana reveals that wasn't actually the situation at all, and she's been trying to keep her throne and the planet, as outside, the rioting people storm the castle, shouting that Gliana doesn't deserve to rule. Killer mechs begin slaughtering the people as John asks why the people would be mad at her, since it doesn't make sense unless they liked her parents and the one who killed them and usurped the throne was really Gliana. Gliana congratulates John since he finally has caught on to what is happening.